So, what does it mean to be the greatest of all time? This? Some will argue they were the greatest. Or this. Or how about this? All considered the greatest by their fans, and they are right. Being an original and going against the grain destined each of these groups to be considered the greatest. Wrestlers are no different. It's the ones that did it first, those that went against the norm. The ones often imitated but never duplicated that stand out in our hearts and minds. I want to share a story that's very close to my heart. A story about a legendary figure in the world of professional wrestling, someone who left an indelible mark on the industry with his unique style and unforgettable persona. Frank Donald Goodish, or as he is remembered, Bruiser Brody. He was not just any wrestler. He was a man of passion, intensity, and dedication that made him one of the most iconic figures in the wrestling world. This is his story. Frank was a force of nature, an all-state athlete in basketball and football in high school that went on to play at West Texas A&M University. He was trained in professional wrestling by Fritz von Erich. He went by many names during his career, but it was under the name Bruiser Brody that he truly became a legend. I remember the first time I saw one of his matches as a kid and thought, "Holy cow, what is this?" Brody was unique and became known for his hardcore brawling style back in the late 70s and early 80s. Tough in the ring and in front of the cameras, but a loving husband and caring soft-natured father in real life. When he stepped into the ring, you knew you were in for something special, something raw and unfiltered. Brody was always committed to delivering an unforgettable show.
Gonna be the match. And when the final bell rings, the results are gonna be the same.
Brody was fiercely protective of his in-ring image. He rarely agreed to lose matches, building a reputation for being a maverick in the world of professional wrestling. I felt sorry for most of his opponents. Those guys got thrashed. Brody traveled the world, putting on a show and leaving carnage wherever he went. Across the United States, in practically every wrestling organization that mattered, he left his mark. Busting heads, winning titles, raising hell in Japan, or in Puerto Rico having his final matches, Brody was legendary. Tragically, Brody was killed in 1988. There are plenty of videos out there on this piece of his story, not something I want to dwell on. I want to remember him for what he meant to me as a person and as a professional wrestler. He was survived by his wife Barbara and son Jeffrey Dean. May he be at peace. So please remember the life and career of Frank "Bruiser" Brody Goodish. Let's also celebrate the magic of professional wrestling, the dedication of its performers, and the unforgettable moments they create. Real wrestlers, real people, real stories. Thank you for joining me on this short journey through the life of a wrestling legend. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep the spirit of professional wrestling alive.
A man of a million muscles. Right into that big foot. At 18 size of Bruiser Brody. And the champion is flat, and he comes off the ropes right above it again. Bruiser used